Yeah? Oh my gosh. That's good. What are you doing, Elo? Are you swimming? Are you swimming? Oh my gosh. Well. Seriously? Seriously, Elo? You gonna help Mom treasure hunt? You wanna treasure hunt? Or you wanna swim? Before we uncover the treasure, I need to tell you about today's video sponsor, which is Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is what happens if you crossed a blockbuster movie with a real AAA game and then squeezed it into a phone. Download Raid Shadow Legends from the links below, copy your in-game player ID, then go to championselect.plarium.com. Simply input your player ID and then vote for your chosen champion. Voting runs from January 16th to February 10th, and all eligible entrants have the opportunity to win some prizes, including epic and legendary champions, in-game items, and Amazon gift cards worth up to $1,000. The prize winners will be selected via a draw. The existing Raid players can find a promo code that everyone can use for a small in-game gift. To kick off the new year, there's a fresh Raid update, a new Season of the Forge pass, the Plarium Points program. You can earn in-game items, including a legendary champion and more. There's a whole batch of cool new champions coming this month as well. Raid's 4th anniversary is later this year. This month they are launching a huge 4th anniversary Titan event where you can earn anniversary points by competing in special themed events. Don't miss out on that. New players, use my link or scan the QR code right here and get a free starter pack with this awesome in-game loot. You may not know that MMA and pro wrestling megastar Ronda Rousey has made her way into the Raid world with her very own champion. You can get Ronda by simply logging into Raid for 7 days before February 20th. And to celebrate her arrival, use the code RAIDRONDA to get a bunch of useful in-game items to help her level up. Just enter the promo code in-game and all of the goodies will be sent straight to your inbox. Thank you so much, Raid Shadow Legends, for sponsoring today's video. Now back to the treasure hunting. Oh my gosh, you guys. That was definitely not the intro that I was anticipating. We're gonna be doing some treasure hunting here at the farm. I've had this metal detector for like over a year and I haven't used it yet, so I'm really excited. This area has traces of Indian tribes as well as Civil War era relics. Plus the people that lived here hundreds of years ago, obviously they had things. I've found along the creek banks without a metal detector, I've found belt buckles and old rings that go either on a wagon wheel tire, metal rings, or around like a barrel, a whiskey barrel. So I know that there's a lot of stuff here just on this property, and I'm really excited to literally dive into the ground, get a little bit dirty. Elo's already helping me with that. Crazy boy. Hopefully we can find some cool stuff. I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to metal detecting or treasure hunting, but it's just something that's always interested me. I'm a metal detector here, and I also have this little pointer is what it's called. I got this from, I think, Cabela's or Bass Pro. When this metal detector pings something, you can take your pointer and then literally pinpoint exactly where the item is that it's picking up. Okay, my full-blown nerd is coming out today. I'm really excited. Also, excuse my hand. I posted on Instagram a little bit about this, but I got a dog bite from Elo, which he's definitely not a mean dog. He's never bitten me before, but we had a little tussle over a bone, and it was pretty bad. But I'm healing up. Just got to keep it covered. Try not to be too rough on it today, so bear with me with that. Let's get down and dirty, baby. So this first spot that I've decided to start in is basically like an old riverbed, kind of more like a wet weather stream area. But as you can see behind me, this is all super flat and it's in the bottom of a ravine on both sides. So my thinking is during flooding and things like that, or maybe this could have been a possible old campsite area for someone, I don't know. But a lot of things maybe got kind of trapped down here during a flood. So we're gonna just scour this whole area to start. Oh. All right guys, so the metal detector is already picking something up right over here. So I'm gonna whip out my handy dandy wand here. Let's see how well this thing works. It's a pro pointer. Ooh. Ooh. All right, I found it. There's definitely something there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is something huge. So I thought this was like a huge rock right here, and it's definitely not a rock. Whoa. What is this? Oh, looks like a really old pot of some sort. Here was part of the handle. Oh man, it's full of dirt. This thing has had to have been here for forever. Look, it's got a little spout right here on the side. That is so cool. Well, you guys, I honestly cannot believe that that was my first ping, my first find, and it was a massive metal pot. Like, that was super cool. Okay, let's keep going. You guys, there's just stuff lined everywhere here. I can't believe this. Pull out the wand. All right, let's get the shovel. Ooh. Wow. Oh my gosh, here it is. This just looks like a piece of some sort of metal to me. It's kind of just a big bent up piece of metal. So we're gonna just toss that one. Here's another piece of a clay pot just laying there in the creek bank. I know inside the farmhouse there were some clay pots and things left in there, so I'm assuming that's from that era, like the early 1900s. So definitely not a clay pot like the Indians would have had, but still cool nonetheless. All right guys, I haven't had any major pings for a minute, but as you can see, this is kind of where the little creek bottom ends and flows down into this big mud hole where Elo was swimming earlier. I feel like it could have possibly caught a lot of things that were coming down this river or this wet weather stream, whatever you want to call it. All right guys, this is definitely about to get messy and muddy, but oh god. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's dangerous. That is like a quicksand, you guys. I'm not gonna get in that. Kind of strange that since I found that pot and those little clay pieces and that random piece of metal, I mean, I really haven't done too well at all in this area anymore. I was hoping to find something cool in that mud pit, but it is seriously like quicksand. I'm afraid that I wouldn't be able to get out if I really dug down in there. All right guys, so just walking along this creek bottom, found this super cool blue miniature jar. I'm gonna try it all around this flat area, right in here. Okay, if I can. Oh my gosh, there it is. There it is. What is this? This is like a super shiny piece of metal. It's not rusted at all. It's got these like little grooves on each side. And yeah, I don't know what this could be. Comment down below what you guys think this is or was used for, if you think it's old or somehow new. I don't know. Less than 3 feet away from our last find. There it is. Huh. Whoa. Obviously this is some sort of coil with some rope attached. Like, could this possibly be an old school trap? Rusted and super old. Got a ring over here with like this rope stuff tied to it, and then this coily piece. You guys, I'm gonna need your help on this one. What would this have been used for? Oh, how am I gonna get that out? Here it is. What is this? So, I can't really tell what the material is exactly, but after washing some of the dirt and the mud out of it, obviously it was just packed full inside there, and I'm hoping there's more pieces to this, but to me, I could be wrong, this looks like an old pot that had a little pour spout on it. So this definitely looks way older and way more durable than that last little, like, I guess it was a tin pot, cast iron maybe. It's almost got like little bevel markings on it where it was hammered. So this could be pretty old. I don't know though. You guys gotta tell me in the comments. All right, you guys, no one ever told me that metal detecting was such a good workout. I feel like I haven't found really any like awe-inspiring pieces or crazy things that I even have a clue what they are, besides that one tin pot, which was pretty cool and ironically was the first find. So I got a little spoiled right off the bat thinking that I was just gonna find whole pieces of things and know what they are. So I'm gonna take the loot that we found so far and gather it up, and we're gonna go try one more spot, and then we'll take all this stuff back to the farmhouse, clean it up, and see if we can't come up with a synopsis of what we found. So I just made my way back over to the farmhouse, and my dad showed up. So we were standing here talking kind of in front of the farmhouse, and I was like showing him my little wand, and darn if it didn't ping on something right on the ground here. So if it's not too deep down, I'm gonna see if we can't find out what it is. Hopefully it's not just a nail. Oh yeah, there's definitely something down there. There it is. Whoa! It's a huge bolt screw thing. What is this? It's got a bolt head on it with little groove screws. Look what I just found.
Well,
we could use that.
That is old.
It's a big old screw.
Real old.
All right, guys. So here's the situation. My dad came over and I got a little distracted. So I've lost some daylight. That's okay. I want to try one more spot before it gets dark. A lot of the stuff I was finding in the creek bottoms that were obviously submerged in water, most of them are rusted and broken, and it's going to be really hard to find something that's not completely corroded and rusted from the water and the erosion and all that stuff. So I figured, why not try like an open field type area. Over here at the farm, there's an old barn that's been here, and there used to be several sheds that surrounded it, which have fallen down, and I mean, they're hundreds of years old. So I figured this would be a good area to kind of scour. Hopefully we can find a couple more pieces to add to the loot for today. Hopefully something cooler than a screw. So stay tuned. Seriously? Big piece of metal. Here it is. Here's our treasure. Look at this. This is a solid piece of metal. Whatever this is, if I had to guess, I can pan over in a second and show you guys. There is an old, I don't know if it's a Ford or a Chevy, but this truck right here is so old. It's a dually pickup truck, way back in the day. Some sort of a car part, super old. So there you have it. There's that. It's covered by a bunch of brush and briars, but it's the old truck I was telling you guys about. You can see the windows all busted out, and it's got 2 dual tires on the back. Old school. Right here. There's definitely a lot of hardware all over here. This looks like another car part or a piece of tractor equipment. Really hoping for no nails or car parts this time. Right here. Well, kind of glad that I kept digging in that spot because I found an empty bullet casing. To me, it definitely looks like a rifle bullet. It could be one of mine, it could be one of my family's, or it could be really old. This is an exciting find. It's not a nail or a screw or a piece of metal roof. This is pretty neat. Ooh. Huh. Wow, look at this. This is an old spike. I know I've seen these somewhere used. I just can't remember what they use them for. You can see it's got the square head on it and a nice sharp point. It's pretty heavy. Definitely heavy. Cool. I love how every single time I get something, I don't know what it is. Some sort of equipment part. It's just a really thick metal ring. Guys, before I call it quits, I'm gonna try one more area around the barn. Wow. This is a Ford. It's some sort of car part, and it says Ford on it. Clean that up. You can see it says Ford on there. I don't know what this would have been used for, though, on the car. They definitely don't have these on them these days, but I wonder if, since it's in such good condition, if it's chrome. They used to use chrome on bumpers on cars back in the day, and they don't really do that anymore, but it was like the real chrome bumpers. So this is a pretty cool find, you guys. It's got Ford written on it, and this will look pretty cool cleaned up. Let me know in the comments if you guys know what this went on an old Ford. If you guys want me to do some more treasure hunting videos, and please feel free to give me some tips and suggestions, like where to go over here. Oh, funny story, I almost forgot to tell you guys. This is part of the reason why it got so dark on me so fast. I went and hiked up this mountain, literally up this mountain, where I knew there was an Indian burial ground, and I was obviously not going to dig on the Indian burial ground. I was just gonna go like in the surrounding area, hoping to find maybe something nearby. And the whole time I was hiking up there, I was thinking like, okay, I'm obviously not gonna dig on the burial ground. I know I would never do that. But I still felt like it was just a bad idea to go up there anyway. So I get up to the top of the mountain, and I go to turn on my camera to show you guys the view first of all, and it was completely dead. So I said, okay, noted. That was a sign I am not supposed to film or dig or anything up here. So that's why I ended up back down here in the low country. Come see what I found. This was my find of the day right here. Just found it.
What is it?
I don't know, you tell me.
It's a damned old hubcap.
A hubcap?
Yeah, Ford.
Dang, I thought it was something cooler than that. I knew it said Ford on it, but I didn't know it was a hubcap.
He used to have tires and shit everywhere around here.
You think it's worth anything?
I don't know, I doubt it.
I have heard a story that you can use Coca-Cola to eat the rust and stuff off of things like this, what the caliber is, and then maybe be able to date it. It's getting cold and it's getting dark out here, so I'm gonna wash this wash my treasure up real quick and then call it a day. But for my first ever treasure hunting experience, I would say this is super addicting. I'm definitely going to try this again. Like, this stuff's cool, but it's not like, I guess, what you would hope for when you're treasure hunting or looking for valuable pieces of history. I hope you guys enjoyed spending a little farm day with me. There's not much to do in the winter time. You start to have to get creative to entertain yourself, that's for sure. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.